So number one, I want to start off with saying that before anybody chooses you, you got to choose you. I know that it's hard in terms of wanting to get that support from people, whether it's off the bat or along the way when you feel like you've put in the work in, you've shown yourself approved and all this other stuff, and you're looking for that validation and you don't receive it. Subconsciously, if you hadn't, build up that muscle, that mental muscle to keep going, the human part of you is going to want to quit. The human part of you is going to second guess if this or that is for you. And the worst thing you can do is quit on what you know is inside of you. I feel and strongly believe that if it lights you up, that you need to keep doing it with I'm talking about to your last breath. Do it and keep leveling up. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying that you should stay on a certain level with it. I'm saying don't give up on the purpose. Don't give up on the reason. Don't give up on the why. I don't know who came up with this, but I heard a saying something like, it was some on the lines of like, when you start something, you have to write down the reason why you want to even begin, because there are going to be times, and it's going to get to a place along that journey to where you want to quit, but the why you started, the why you even wanted to do this will become your fuel to continuing. So that's important to realize. You cannot rely on validation, because the same validation that will cheer you on and will cheer you up is the same validation or criticism in turn, or the opposite of that will tear you down and cheer you down, cheer you to your lowest. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it as equal. Do we welcome, people supporting and people encouraging and people giving that positive energy? Absolutely, because it does feel good. Let's just be honest. It does feel good to have people say, hey, you not crazy. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that if you live off of that alone, you're going to crash and crumble when you don't get it. You're going to crash and crumble when they say the opposite of what you are needing to hear in order to move on, right? So, more of the story, and to hone this point in, is that you have to believe you more than anybody else. If it feels good, if it feels right, I'm talking about in your soul, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't stop thinking about this because you know it's gonna put light and love into the world. It's gonna add peace and hope into the world in some creative way, because we're all destined to create, to build, to make something. We just gotta figure that out. But yeah, you don't worry about that. If you feel it, then do it, and don't stop until you stop. Literally. The second thing that I want to talk about is feeling ill-equipped. The second thing I want to talk about is feeling ill-equipped, feeling inadequate, feeling like there's a certain bar that you are unworthy of reaching. There's a certain bar that you are feeling like you don't feel like that's you. So to kind of try to, it's kind of like you trying to fit or or force yourself into a certain type of mold. I'm going to just be honest. Fit yourself into a certain type of mold. For an example, and I'm going to be completely transparent with y'all. I'm a person that is actively managing ADHD. And no, this is not something that I just discovered. It's something in the last few years that I've come to not just embrace, but welcome, right? I was diagnosed when I was 4, but my mom did not want to put me on medication. And kudos to her for that, right? However, without medication, there are things that you still need to research. There's things that you still need to do. There's still things that you have to understand so that you're learning how to manage, that you're learning how to use this as your superpower and not a, you know what I'm saying? It ain't a handicap. People shouldn't use that as a disorder, but as a means of understanding yourself on a higher level, you know what I'm saying? And so in that, I've realized that I don't really fit into the typical framework of how a person should communicate. Like the way I communicate, I take a long time to process many of things, which is why I feel like journaling was one of the things that I gravitated to more than anything that I've ever gravitated to in my life. We all have unique characteristics and personalities and gifts and talents that set us apart. And our experiences in life is what I feel is sort of like a seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like we all can go get chicken. We all can go get stuff from a grocery store. We all can go buy vegetables from a garden. But the way that it's prepared is going to be different for everybody. Oh, man. Your ideas have to be seen as a way that you season your chicken or your steak or your veggies. You know? Everybody not going to do it the same way. So your recipe is important. Last but not least, don't be intimidated by lack of equipment, lack of the ability to edit, lack of what you want to give. Just start. That's number 3, just start. Just start with what you have. This is not for the algorithm. It's for you. I know I'm not the only one that wanna spread light, love, and positivity into the world the best way I know how. Things ain't the best in my life, but I'm fighting every day, more than y'all even know. This is one of the ways that I'm fighting, is by encouraging people who may feel the same to keep going, because I get it. But if we give in, we'll eventually give out. And giving out, giving in, it's not an option for me if I still got breath in my lungs. Everything is about perspective. And the way you see life, the way you see the things around you, and all that. That's why. That's important to learn how to navigate. Because the moment you start seeing everything as glass half empty versus glass half full, like, yo, it ain't what I wanted to be, but I got something, versus like, dang, like, why I can't da 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 da, why I only got da 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 da. When you start thinking like that, I'm telling you, life gonna be way harder than it need to be. It's gonna be way harder than it need to be. And you deserve so much more than you beating up on you more than life already is. Period. So until next time, I love you with the love of God. I hope you're having the most amazing day ever. Until next time, peace.